Today I'm using these flower centerpieces that came from the bin store to make a beautiful floral cross. And I am starting off by bleaching these and leaving them in the sun for several hours. They lightened a little bit, but they did not lighten the way I expected. I rinsed them off with a water hose and then I let them dry really well, brought them inside, and started removing all of the flowers off of the mounds. They were just attached to a plastic ring, so that it was pretty easy to get these off. And the form that these are on, I'm actually going to use for another project in the near future. But right now, I'm taking off all of these flowers, and I am going to be adding them with twist ties to this cross form that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I am just going to put these on where I feel like they need to be so I can fill the cross up from top to bottom and side to side. And you can use floral wire or any type of wire, or you can even use zip ties if you have them. I just found that the last time I did a wreath and used floral wire, it was so stiff that I had to go back and tighten every single piece once I was finished. So this time I just opted for inexpensive twist ties, the type that come with your garbage bags. And these seem to work really well for this. And with these flowers, because they are small bunches of flowers and the cross is a little bit narrow, I'm sort of staggering these just a little bit, and that is helping to fill in the entire thing without being too bulky. I am using one of the roses and I'll be putting it in the center of the cross. And what I'm going to do after I get all of the blue flowers attached to the cross, then I took some of my greenery and the rose and laid it out in the middle of the cross. That way I could look at it to make sure that that's how I wanted everything. And then we're going to glue everything down with hot glue. So this is where I have everything laid out. Now I know exactly where I want my greenery and my rose. And these are some larger green leaves that came off the centerpieces, and I'm just hot gluing those in first. And then I have some smaller sprigs of greenery. These also came out of the centerpieces. And I'll be gluing those in, and I glued the rose directly in the center. After I get all those pieces glued in, then I'm going to go in and I will be gluing the blue flowers together. This way they're nice and tight and solid and they're not moving around. There were a lot of glue strings in this project. So once this is all put together and glued, I'm taking it outside and just using a white primer. And you could really use any color you wanted, or you could find flowers in whatever color you wanted. And I am spraying this with the primer. The color still shows through, so it doesn't turn the blue flowers completely white. It's just going to make them a light blue and give them a lot of depth. Now the greenery, it was made out of a little bit different fabric than the blue flowers, so it covered really well with the paint. After I paint these, I spray the center of this with some stencil adhesive that I happen to have on hand. And now I am sprinkling some very fine iridescent glitter all over the centerpiece. Once I do that, I will be taking some Hair Freeze hairspray, and that is what I'm going to use to actually seal the glitter onto the centerpiece. And I keep it in one of these spray bottles. It's just easier that way. And this is the finished cross. It's a little bit hard to see the iridescent glitter, but in person it is so shimmery and beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.